I haven't really seen from them the team play that would give me the feeling they can execute on it, but they have the chance to do it now. Godtone going to be on a more traditional jungler. Obviously, he did play the Vi game, but after that, being fiddlesticks, left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, who knew he'd be calling Brand a traditional jungler one day?
Yeah. Even from memory, when I first started playing, he was just like played mid.
That's when I started playing.
Yeah.
The week Brand came out.
Oh, damn. I don't remember the newest champ when I started playing. Guang should have priority in the top lane, so that kind of somewhat makes up for the fact Nuli will have no prio. Same as in the bot lane, I think eventually Ching9 and Kerry should be able to get some priority for themselves.
Yeah, I think they'll have it level 1.
Yeah, it depends. If Ching9 uses Qs on the wave, they will. If he doesn't, they won't. That's pretty much how all Ezreal lanes go.
Yeah, Zeri is very good at pushing a lane, but she's just down to support level 1. Godtone going to be starting on the blue buff, no leash. And pathing, I think, intelligently up to this top lane matchup. Because this is the kind of top lane matchup where even if the gank ends up just being a Brand combo onto the Cassante and he walks away, that can be very impactful. Cassante kind of needs all his HP in these matchups and definitely needs his TP on him.
Noli just lost half his HP.
Yeah, but he picked a melee champ and built Doran's shield.
Yeah, I mean, you still
should
probably
have done
not
it for a CS.
Should have
probably gotten a CS for it or something.
Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to be that close to your minions and lose that much HP immediately.
Oh,
Ching9 getting aggressive. Not going to be able to land that stun though if your son making sure to block.
Cancelled an auto on Ching9. Otherwise, that was a much better trade, but still a good trade for the Hell Pigs. So maybe Ursan and Chi-Chi, some growing pains.
Welcome to Nuli's home for the next 7 levels.
Yeah. And you would think, with the way this matchup plays in the mid lane, that Yone just is going to monster outscale if he stays even. But he doesn't, really. Nothing feels like it outscales Corki all that hard. It's just really the mid-game power spike that feels very good on the Yone relative to the Corki. While Corki's got like tiers and phages.
The one item spike.
Yeah. Much stronger for Yone, but you have to get there relatively even, right?
And Blade connects onto Braum, though. Ching9 is going to have to dash away and lose a summoner there.
Yeah, the E was a little bit too late for him, so he was still rooted by the Ivern. And you have to cleanse that off, otherwise the Leona comes flying at you.
Ultimately, we'll be able to live, though. And you don't feel like cleanse should be that impactful this early on.
Yeah.
Yes, that was backed up by an Ivern, which is kind of why it had to happen. But generally, Ching9 shouldn't be in that much danger.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised he stopped his base, but should be fine. Not all that urgently in need of a base.
Yeah.
Is Ching9, so just won't have as much agency in the spot lane now without his cleanse and down a bit of mana and HP from surviving the gank.
What's your favorite Ezreal skin?
I actually kind of just like base Ezreal.
Okay.
Sorry.
Bit of an owl take, but that's all right.
That's very boring.
What about your Corki skin? I'll tell you, mine is definitely
Red
not
Baron.
Fnatic. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of like... I like Red Baron, but I think my favorite might be Arcade, but that was also because of the
Arcade
package.
is excellent. Yeah. Oh, yeah, true, with the package.
Yeah, because you used to be able to pick up that little box. It was like a little arcade box. Like was it like Crash Bandicoot? You know, the question mark things? Did you ever play Crash Bandicoot?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, like it was like one of those, but now it's gone. I haven't played them really since, except in Arena.
I mean, what's the point, really?
Yeah. The package was the most fun part.
It was. Equally as powerful for you as it is for the enemy team.
Yeah, true. Sometimes you do just end up sending it.
My favorite Corki really was when he was just completely out of hand, going like Ravenous Hydra
Oh,
Ludens.
that was it like season 13 when they, the new...
It was recent,
The new Ravenous Hydra, or like the old now.
Yeah.
But the in-between, because the current one is the old one, and then there was a applies on abilities version. It was that
That's the one.
And you just E,
That's
and the entire
culprit.
wave just gets culled.
Yeah, that's the culprit right there, officer. You ult once and it just one taps the entire wave. Package can just 100 to 0 people.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember the one.
The good old days. Even
And he
I
had
could
some
win.
weird build, right? It was like some real...
It was atrocious. It was like mirror mana.
Ludens. I remember there was like a Ludens in there for fun.
I think you go Ravenous first. There's a tier in there somewhere. There's a mirror mana, a Ravenous Hydra, a Ludens, a Void Staff.
Yeah.
And then like a Shojin or something weird. Whenever the items get reworked, there's going to be a weird build that pops off. I was not expecting it to be some AD-AP hybrid quirky build.
Yeah, usually it's Ezreal.
Yeah, usually.
Occasionally there's been like, Akali. I remember full tank Akali at one stage.
Yeah. Oh, Engage.
Oh, Engage coming through. Yursan going to get that nice stun onto Godtone, who was quite low, but he does manage to get a stun back in first blood for Nuli. That's a great turnaround for his lane. Can he find the knock up here as Lakai going forward? We've seen him be a monster in these team fights. All out, one kill. Can he get anything more as Minji flashes forward and claims yet another name? It's Kiri going down. Nuli full HP. There's two somewhat low health members up against him, but he's not going to be able to turn the tables as it is just a 2-for-1 in favor of J-Team.
Yeah, helping to a good job.
Nuli. Okay.
Nuli, I don't think he has the damage to really be a threat.
His ult, he lands a knock up. Okay, no, your son's here now.
Yeah, he's just got boots on him and Leona here now, so... Still trying to be scary as Nuli, but Quirky will get away.
Attempt.
And this is the difference with having actual engage on your composition. Helpings just have to walk a brand forward into the enemy team, and even though the Leona does go down very quickly, J-Team get to pick their fight, and they picked a good fight for themselves, and when they continue the fight, they manage to trade 2-for-1.
I have to wonder, there's somewhere in this fight that Nuli could ult and make it better, right?
Yeah, I would think so too.
Like, there were not many full health members. In fact, there was not much health between the 3 members left alive on the side of J-Team.
Yeah, not much in the ways of flashes either. Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention to the Yone in that fight.
Yeah, but yeah, Yursan just pulls the trigger, flash Q. Simple as that. Sometimes you don't need to land a skill shot.
Yeah. And that's only going to get scarier as this Leona gets levels. Level 6 is terrifying.
You're talking about Leona just sitting here waiting in this blue buff. We'll at least see if he can find something. Knock up. Yes, onto Lal, but here comes the Engage, though. Definitely look for a Fate Sealed here, perhaps. Kiri puts up that Brawn Wall, and it's enough to deter any follow-up onto Godtone.
Yeah, and somehow engaging onto a brand is scarier than engaging onto any tank. Because if you commit to the brand, he will take out several members with him.
Oh, Cheng9, deadly accurate.
Like a drum.
Yeah, Lightning Crash coming through from Chi-Chi as he tries to turn this around, but Cheng9 landing everything, flash away. Here comes a true shot barrage. It's not going to land. Chi-Chi aware of it and playing well. Yeah, more abilities. Cheng9 yet to miss. Well, does miss that one. I think it was out of range.
Overall, a bad play, I think, from Cheng9. Just super weak side there, 1v3. In the bot lane, loses his flash. Is much stronger than Chi-Chi at this point in the game, though.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Yeah, it's just, against an Ivern, you can't even make a hero play.
He's on a hunt.
I think he's going to find his target.
Yeah, Chi-Chi backing in this bush here.
Oh.
No, he goes back.
He's out. Nuli leaves.
I'm surprised he doesn't just uses E over the wall.
Yeah,
I mean, worst case, he doesn't find him and goes back to his lane. But
yeah, well, I mean, worst case, like Ivern, Leona are waiting in the bush. But...
And again, you just E back and go back to your lane.
Yeah.
Wrong one. I mean, probably not as ahead as you'd like in terms of CS.
Definitely not.
Up against this Cassante.
Yeah, has grabbed a plate at the very least.
Yeah.
But nothing in terms of TP advantages or real CS leads. So pretty good from Lakai, who's had his struggles in the laning phase.
Lava starting up this dragon. See if Hellpigs want to answer. Godtone is bottom. It looks like he's clearing out a minion wave. He's actually laughing. Wonder if he just took Ching9's entire wave.
At the very least, screwed it up, I think. And then we'll head on his merry way back to his jungle. J-Team pick up the first dragon. Terrifying team comp to fight at this point, I think.
Yeah.
Just too many base stats from Ivern and Leona. So Cheng9 is looking pretty accelerated this game. I will say Lakai has done a good job of staying perfectly even in this lane. Is probably ahead a bit of gold.
Oh, definitely is. After picking up a kill.
But this is not that great of a Cassante game.
Yeah, I mean, you're never too upset about having a Cassante.
Yeah, it always feels good to just have the Cassante, but pretty much everyone on the side of Hellpigs has damage for him or escapes for him. You know, there's nothing like a Senna running around where Cassante just has a field day. Because there's not enough damage coming back at him from the champion. And for now, it's J-Team, I think, who are in quite a bit of a power trough right now. No items completed on the Ivern, or he's sitting on terrible components. Same deal with Zeri. So
Noli has to be careful, though. He is going to get Zenith Blade, Fate Sealed. That's now a Yone ult we won't have if we wanted to dream of contesting these Void Grubs. And by the pathing of Godtone, you have to suspect that's what his plan originally was. We do also see Cheng9 making his way now to this middle lane.
Yeah, it's a shame Nuli lost his ulti there for nothing as well. Because they do want to fight these Void Grubs badly on the Hellpigs.
Yeah, if they pick up 6, it's going to feel real good having a Gnar in a side lane, having Yone in the side lane with that extra tower damage.
It's just straight up a win condition. If they can pick up a couple Void Grubs here. Nice poke. J-Team just starting it.
Yep, starting it up. Kiri, I mean, it's so hard to get into this river.
Bongon has 0 rage.
Yeah, Ivan Bush, Zenith Blade connects. It's on to Godtone. Up goes the door. Can he at least get out the Pyroclasm? Yes, he does eventually, but he doesn't find any other damage. And just like that, it's 2 going down. Kiri going to have to try and keep his jungler alive, but will be Founder as well.
Yeah, somehow there are only 2 members of the Hellpigs there to contest the Grubs. It's a shame because they are very strong on the Hellpigs composition. Meanwhile, Guangguan's going to take a couple more plates. Doesn't quite get that one.
Classic, use the Gnar ults on cooldown, because it'll almost certainly be back up by the next time you
Mega. And we're going to see, so it's 3 members of Hellpigs walking up now, and this Ivern bush is so strong.
Yeah.
Scotton just has to walk up and face check. Carry gets on him. Tries to block what damage he can, but Chi-Chi intelligently going around the Braum wall. And Cheng9 just zoned out by Lakai the entire time. Nui just never even thought about coming down.
I'm somewhat surprised Chi-Chi doesn't have PTSD dashing over that wall.
Yeah, that exact wall.
Almost that exact angle as well. Here we are. I think we're going to see a few for E trades now.
Look at the kills. Look at the kills this game, and then look at the gold.
Yeah, just dead even.
Pretty impressive for the Hellpigs.
Yeah, Noli actually just up 15 CS for fun.
Oh yeah,
a bunch of tower plates, I assume. Yeah, 4 tower plates to... It says 1, but it says 0 gold. So I guess 1 tower plate went down to minions.
Yeah, must have, right?
Yeah.
So it is J-Team starting up the Rift Herald now. I really do think Hellpigs should be stronger right now, but I guess they're already in the split-pushing mindset as Guangguan actually takes this full tower. That's amazing.
Yeah, first tower as well. I mean, you'll trade that for the Rift Herald.
Especially look at the recall Cassante just got. Nar's going to be able to even up the items. Maybe even pull a little bit ahead.
Yeah, I mean, the Triforce is just a better item than the Iceborne Gauntlet anyway.
Yeah. And next will probably be the Black Cleaver for Gnar, is what we usually see, and then he starts running away with the matchup.
Not like the good old days where you just go Frozen Mallet.
Yeah. In RFC, I remember seeing some RFC Gnars.
Yeah, as soon as you get that one auto, it's just Jova. Oh, Zenith Blade. Oh, that looked like it connected, but I guess it didn't.
Yeah. Almost going for a prediction there, it looked like. Nuli looks like he just has full agency. in this Corki lane, and they're trying to swap him out of it. And it looks like they will succeed for now.
The worst thing about this is I think the Corki has a better time against Nah than he does against the Yone, but the Yone just has a great time against either of them. Like, Cassante doesn't have a good option in terms of a side lane.
Yeah, and this is where Yone can be really powerful, right? Game-winning pick if no one can lane against him. I don't think Nuli's at that point yet. You'd want to see him closer to Chi-Chi's CS. He was very accelerated, 170 at 15 minutes. Root lands.
Yeah, here comes the Zenith Blade, and it's all piled onto Godtone yet again, caught out once more on this brand, and Kiri's trying to get away. Nabar is enraged. Guang with the 3-man. Is it going to be enough, though? Face Shield's going to have to come out from Nuli, but he's not finding an angle. He's not finding anything. He does manage to just get away. The Fate Shield used as an escape once more, but it's not going to be enough. The Kai flashing forward, and ping pong man is this Yone. He goes down, and it's J-Team cleanly winning that one.
Yeah, everyone but Cheng9 going down. Amazing engage onto the brand. We see why it's so terrifying to play these champs into the Leona. I don't think Godtone even got a spell off. He didn't even get to move. Just went down, and then Hellpig's re-engage afterwards. With Guang going in. You'd love the Gnar to be here as they engage on your brand. Because engaging like this against the Gnar is suicide.
Yeah.
But
at this point,
by the time the Gnar TP just comes in so late. But Guang still finds a great ulti.
Look, again, after this, there has to be a way to find a Yone ult.
Yeah, just push it, right? I mean, he does use it to get out eventually.
But he still doesn't... We've used Yone out twice, both times for an escape, despite having so many close team fights. Like, ultimately, look at Minji and Chi-Chi's health.
Yeah. Actually, Hellpigs have picked up the dragon.
Hellpigs pick up the dragon. They are still only 2k gold behind. But, yeah, again, it's kind of frustrating seeing just how close Hellpigs get to winning these fights. And
yeah, considering how late they're showing up to the fights as well on multiple members.
Yeah, Guang gonna have his mega ready. He's gonna go forward. He finds one, and it's on to Chi-Chi. That might just be who you want. Redemption comes through, and Guang might just be going down the Kai now. Teleports in. CC's up Godtone. Fourth death of the game as he's stun locked. Nowhere to go. It's another clean 3 kills for J-Team of what seemed like a decent start out of Guang.
Yeah, it was an incredible engage, actually, but the problem was Nuli wasn't there. And J-Team had all 5. When you're behind against the Ivern as well, it feels like running into a blender sometimes. The Zeri actually just turns around and returns so much damage. Nice Ezreal ulti hits onto the Ivern, and then flash from the Snar ulti could have been disastrous if it had landed onto the Ivern, but Lava flashes out of it, and Chi-Chi ends the fight full HP after getting engaged on. And this whole time, Nuli's not there, picture in picture. It's like, doesn't amount to much, this little skirmish around the Baron pit.
A little bit of a scuffle, but nothing too dire for either team. 11-1 is the kill score. 4k now is the advantage after back-to-back team points. What'd you say, sorry?
Zeke's Convergence on Cassante. That's a new one.
Yeah, keep him slowed up, keep him close to you. Item seems pretty powerful. It has a bunch of stacks that help with your Q.
This is scary that Hellpigs are losing these fights before the Corki is even online. Also, the last member you probably want to feed is the Zeri when they've got an Ivern on the enemy team. But it is the position Hellpigs have found themselves in. If they can pull off the 1-3-1, it shouldn't matter. But from this far behind, it's going to be very difficult to not just bleed kills trying to split push. Or just trying to stop Baron even once that's up. Because once the Baron spawns, you really need one of these guys between Nuli or Guang to be able to get priority in bot lane. Maybe Nuli off this recall has his second item completed. And he is the guy to put pressure on the bot lane, tier 2. For now, I'm not even sure that he's safe to farm top.
Yeah, obviously us with no fog or war hindrance. You can see that he is completely fine, as Lakai will be headed up there to match him. Up an item now, probably an item and a half even. Going to feel completely fine in that side lane against the Yone for a reasonable amount of time. Guangguan working on his Black Cleaver. It seems like a decent move. Going to need some way to get through and cut through this armor shown by Lakai, as Godtone is in no position to be able to deal with the K'Sante yet.
Yeah, won't be any time soon, I think, going for Zhonya's second.
Yeah, that sucks. You really wish you could just go for Rylai's.
Yeah, but against Leona, he just feels like he needs it.
Oh, I'm inclined to agree. He got caught 3 times in a row and just kind of goes down immediately. No abilities used.
Yeah, I think this is intelligent from J-Team pushing a side lane like this, because the Yone can't pressure while you're doing this to him. And Hellpigs rotate everyone, but they have no engage, so they will just kind of stand around as J-Team take their tier 2 bot. 2 tier 2s taken, no Baron yet even for J-Team. Might be turning their attention to it now, though there are pings going on the Dragon. 40 seconds for that. Yeah, this Corki's online, the series online. When will it be that
Hellpigs decide it's time to fight? Guangguan kind of accidentally connecting with his boomerang there.
Yeah, takes a tower shot for his trouble. And almost gets Hellpigs their second turret of the game. And his second turret of the game. So yeah, it looks like J-Team are focused on this Baron for now. Got a lot of good vision in the Hellpigs jungle. This is going to make Godtone easier to catch.
Let our Braum go first, please.
Godtone completely unafraid.
Yeah.
Hellpigs maybe want to threaten a Baron of their own. They do it incredibly quickly.
Yeah, Dragon now is looking.
If they rotate Yone down, they can try trade the Baron, threaten the Baron at least. Let's see if they do decide to hit it.
You're saying scouting. Dragon taken already. Got really an opportunity now.
Yeah, it's a little bit slow for the Hellpigs, I think. Ursan was always just waiting around, so he was there to disrupt and engage for his team. If the Baron was started up by the Hellpigs, but wasn't, so they'll just hang in there for now. You absolutely cannot afford to lose this Baron as Hellpigs. That is game over. When your win condition is split push, and your carry is an Ezreal.
Both items online though for Ching9. I mean, just 0-0-0 kind of.
Yeah, this is the spike you wait for as Ezreal. Kind of wishes he wasn't down 7k gold by the time he's actually spiked on his champion.
Yeah, especially when everything that's happened has just been away from him mostly.
Yeah. Lost his flash once, I think, in a questionable decision, but that's about it.
Okay. Godtone going to get clipped on the edge of that Zeri W, but ultimately be okay. True-shot barrage, nice amount of damage.
Nice
Even
damage.
connects on the Mystic shot here. Out comes Daisy and all the CC in the world dropped onto Godtone, caught in absolutely no man's land. Guangguan comes in, it's a nice Mega Gnar flash away from Chi-Chi, lightning crash though, and there's just no damage coming back. Guangguan all out from Lakai, and all he's going to be taken out. Ching9, he's trying to offload damage to flash forward from Lakai, the Pathmaker, going to keep him nice and safe. There's no answers on the side of Hellpigs. It's just another 3-0 in favor of J-Team.
Yeah, meanwhile, Minji is just treating himself to top waves and maybe this top tier 2. Doesn't look like he'll get it on this wave, but maybe the next wave, as he doesn't need to help with the Baron either. Just a straight up 4v5. And another death for Godtone where he just hasn't even been able to cast his ultimate.
Where was he? Why was he in between two sides of J-Team's roster?
I'm really surprised that he is dying this quickly with the Braum on his team.
Okay, but did you see where he died?
Yeah, he had a K'Sante on top of him, because it was a nice flank from Lakai. Look at Lakai on your minimap.
Yeah, but why is Godtone going this way?
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, see? I mean, you're going to die with a Braum on your team, because Otherwise, you're just committing your Braum to death as well.
Yeah, and Guangguan finds another incredible Gnar ulti. The problem is it's, again, about 30 seconds too late. And yeah, Cheng9 loses his flash on the way out to Baron, picked up by J-Team, and probably the game soon.
Yeah. Could probably look for a final push here.
Yeah.
There's no one really going to be able to withstand. Xenoblade lands. Oh my god, Minji's in there. Fate sealed though. This might be an overextension from the Corki. Shut down. It does go over to Kerry, but it's at least something. It's their first kill in about 20 minutes. It's a 1-for-1 trade. But it's the base of Halpigs that is getting taken down. Middle and bottom, the focus. Bottom inhib, sure to go down as this Daisy does sit on very low HP, and the recalls were able to come through. No Yone ult. There is an ult available, though, for Guangguan. Watch the Mega Bar. Watch Godtone as he's just caught out. Again, no Zhonyas, no flash, no nothing. As J-Team make quick work of this mid lane inhibitor as well. It's the two carries and Guangguan with it all to do. Nuli finds a knock-up, but it's onto a Leona. Through will come Kiri again. The Na's not that good this time, but maybe the fight is. They're turning it somehow. Cheng9's had this position before. He's going forward, the arcane shift. He needs to get the cooldown just one more time. He connects. No. Yes, he does. He's going to force out the flash from Lava as Chi-Chi's fighting. It's Cheng9 versus Chi-Chi, but Chi-Chi will run, and Halpigs hang on for just a little bit longer.
Yeah, nice chase down, gets them the flash out of this Ivern. He's actually very vulnerable to these champions on the side of Halpigs, and I am amazed they managed to win a fight at the inhib here. Guangguan is actually very strong. He tanked up for a long time, and Cheng9 also just playing that fight flawlessly. Bit of a different Ezreal build than we're used to seeing.
We're not glossing over Godtone, are we? Just
his item build? Or
no, just died at the inhib.
Because I have questions about the item build.
Yeah. I mean, he hasn't had to use his Seekers yet.
Yeah, that's not how you use Rylai's. That's not how you build Rylai's, is it? There's only one Amp Tome in that item, I think. J-Team are just sending it straight down mid again. More interested in the Dragon, as they've actually made a negative Baron power play.
Yeah, still
don't see those too often.
They remain 7k in the lead, and will just be a Dragon picked up here for J-Team.
Yeah, and Chi-Chi is very much online now, and Minji has the BF sword that will turn into the Infinity Edge that will have him one-shotting every member of Halpigs.
Spare Shojin, though, for Cheng9.
Yeah, I'm surprised to see that, right?
I mean, he's not really getting poked.
Yeah, I guess BT doesn't make sense. I don't hate Serpent's Fang.
Yeah.
Third on Ezreal here.
Yeah, that's true. 3 items for Guangguan as well. Strong in his own right. Yoshan going to be found out. All right, eyes on Godtone. He's been caught out 6 fights in a row.
Yeah, I want to see Brand Ultimate. I think that's a cool spell.
He actually doesn't have flash now. I don't know what he lost it to, because he didn't lose it before the inhib.
It's that annoying rapid fire cannon poke from Porky.
The annoying bushes from Ivan as Cheng9's trying to clear alone. This wave. Yosan
nice
pressuring. Lakai coming through. He's got a nice angle here if he can find it. Yosan flashing forward. He finds his way onto Cheng9, but he's all alone. Teamfight will break out. Godtone, he does get off the Pyroclasm one time, but still will go down immediately. Guangguan finds a Gnar into the rest of his tower as the True Shot Barrage is hitting hard. Chi-Chi's trying to do the damage, and the damage he is doing, but there's still 3 members alive as 5 do remain for J-Team. It's nothing but the Nexus that remains. Cheng9, he's got a lot of damage that he needs to do. So does Nuli. Knockup, Fate sealed. It's a double kill immediately. It's 2v3, sorry, as Halpigs as carries. They do try and hold on. Nuli very low on HP, but he finds a knock-up yet again. It's on to Minji. The minions might just be too much. Lakai is so tanky, Pathmaker, but great usage from Nuli. It does not matter. It's going to be the 280 carries taking down the Nexus, and J-Team winning game number 1.
And the Nexus goes down just as carry spawns. They might have been able to hold on to that if they had stalled a couple more seconds, as Halpigs never really got the split push going that game.
Yeah.
credit to Nuli. On the side of the Hellpigs, he did manage to get an advantage for himself in the laning phase. By the time they had broken out of mid lane, he was just sitting pretty, maybe up 15-20 CS on the Corki, and didn't end up amounting